Hey everybody, it's Mr. Jake from the Pittsburgh Y coming at you with another hashtag Y with Families challenge. Because it is Earth Week, and in fact today it is Earth Day, we are going to be making something that I've actually never made before, so I'm pretty excited to be doing it. We are going to be making a bug hotel. That's right, we are going to make a small little hotel for our creepy crawly little friends out in our gardens. And this is also a recycling project. So those of you may know that the 3 R's of conservation are reuse, reduce, and recycle. So the first one, reducing how much stuff, how much non-recyclable things you use, or how many things in general you use, is not the focus today. We are also not focusing on the recycling part today. We are focusing on the reuse part today. So I'm sure that you and your family have brought a lot of things home, egg cartons, water bottles, all sorts of things I'm sure that you've got in your house today. We're gonna focus on finding one of those things that works well, and then modifying it and combining it with other things that we've found to make this bug hotel. So before you go off and start your project, I'm not gonna show you mine yet, right? We're gonna do this the same way as the egg drop. I'm gonna give you a couple things to think about, and then I want you to go build yours, and then I'll show you what I built. And then at that point, you can change yours if you want, or maybe you get an even better idea on your own after seeing mine. So what you want to think about is bugs like layers, right? That's what makes it a bug hotel. You're gonna want lots of little nooks and crannies for the bugs to crawl around. So that might mean that you have an old egg carton that you crumple up and you stuff it in there, or you get a bunch of layers of sticks and you have them all on top of each other so they're like little bug hallways that the bugs can crawl through. So whatever you end up making, you want to make sure that there's a lot of little hidey holes in it, right? Lots and lots of places for the bugs to crawl around and make friends with each other and hang out in your bug hotel. The second thing is you're going to want it to be reasonably sized, right? Bugs are really small, so you don't have to make a full-size hotel. It doesn't have to be that big. Mine's only really going to be about this size. It's only going to be about the size of half of a water bottle. So you don't have to build something gigantic, because remember, bugs are small. And the third thing that I want you to think about is, what are you putting in it, and are you sure that you're not attracting things that you don't want? So my tip to you is definitely do not put food in there, because if you put food in there, what are you going to attract? So you probably said bugs, which you're right, like ants love food too, that's great, but you're probably gonna get birds and squirrels and who knows, maybe like raccoons or whatever. And this is very specifically a bug hotel. This is not a bug and whatever animal wants to come through hotel. So I would say don't put any food in it, but bugs also like to creep and crawl through the dirt, which has a bunch of leaves and soil. So maybe after you've packed your layers, you can sprinkle a little dirt in there, or stuff some leaves in, or maybe pieces of a pine cone or something like that. So with those 3 things in mind, right, you want a lot of little narrow tiny spots for the bugs to crawl through. You don't want to make it too big, right, because bugs are very, very, very small, right? They don't need something gigantic, and we don't want to be wasteful here either. And then the third thing is that we need to put stuff in there that will make bugs feel at home. We're not going to use food, right, because then that'll attract animals and they'll take your bug hotel away. But we want to make it feel homey to the bugs so that they can move right in and be like, oh wow, this is like a home away from home. What a wonderful hotel. And then the added bonus challenge is that I am challenging you to reuse something. So find something in your house that you have already used that you are going to repurpose. You're going to re-engineer it to be maybe the shell of your bug hotel. Maybe it's a stand that your bug hotel sits on, something like that. So I'd like you to get creative. So go ahead, take some time to do that. Have fun, and then I'll see you back here in a second to show off mine. Alrighty, welcome back, welcome back. I hope building your bug hotel was lots of fun. Just keep in mind that just because you're done now doesn't mean you have to be done for the whole day. If you get a great idea later to expand your bug hotel, you know, maybe add a couple more floors to it, or get them some sweet vending machines or something imaginary and silly like that. You can always revisit these ideas, and that's why I really like them. You're never really done. You can always do something interesting or build a second one that's better or different and then figure out what worked and what didn't. But without further ado, I am going to show you my bug hotel. So for my reuse part, I had an old plastic water bottle, and I just cut off the top and I cut off the bottom so it kind of serves as a shell. And then I found different size sticks and bark, and I stuck them all, I hope you can see that, I stuck them all through the water bottle, so they've pretty much filled up the water bottle. But because all the sticks are different sizes and there's spaces between them, there's lots of little holes and creepy crawly spots for bugs to go through, even between the small sticks, right? The spaces that you can't even really see that well, those are still big enough for little bugs to hang out in there. And to me, each of the spaces between these sticks is like a long hallway full of rooms. So a bug might be walking down one of the sticks and then look to his left and see a little crack and be like, oh, that's my room. So I'm looking forward to hanging this up outside of my house and going out and checking it from time to time. I'm gonna actually put it next to my bird feeder, which I was right, I did end up attracting squirrels too, but that's fine. That we made, what was that? I think that was yesterday. So I'm gonna be putting it next to that and see how much nature I can get in my own backyard. Even though I'm, you know, still working from home and spending most of the day inside and stuff. But this was really fun for me. I'd love to see your designs. So if you want to post them somewhere and tag the YMCA with your bug hotel, let me know how it goes. But I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun with this one. I had never done this before, so it was cool. And yeah, I guess that's it. See you tomorrow.